Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're the first quarter's going to get some catches, but they run into him quickly.
And that's what you count on. I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
First and 10, it's Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. It looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Sets up to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. This is what you got to do against a quarterback. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and It's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running.
Hurts fumbles it, and the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over the 24.
You can't imagine willingness to sacrifice his body to try to pick up the first down. Let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
You don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
He's got room. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets into the Eagles' 6-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
On 1st down, Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. Taken down at the 42.
What all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7. Hurts. And the Packers give him nowhere to go. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. As they've got with a 3rd down coming up.
Okay, break.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to get them out to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there in this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him on the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his 1st half. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw is Rodgers. And that will get the off target and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 37. It's a gain of 12, but the Packers have the 1st.
Certainly made a point the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. They won't play the linebacker position. When they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he hits towards the front first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tanya. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And this will not be enough. On 35, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5, and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. First and goal from the 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll roll it out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers with positive yardage. Well done.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle.
Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have along the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
on him so far in a big way. 3 sacks here in the first half. He might tell his offensive line, quit helping me up and just block the guys in front of you.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
One throw right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
Those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Here's Aaron Sipos now.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Scoreless first half. These teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kaiser White. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Ready?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And that one blown out quickly, as he's got to be stopped before it can even get started. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go. Goes down. For a loss of 7 on multiple defenders.
This dominant defensive performance continued to play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Complete, Smith has it. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Elliott is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
On a return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they got so far in the field goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught off. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. You have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a give to Jones running left. And it's a run to work. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So close. Couldn't get knocking on the doorstep down there. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, This is where you wave to your replacement. Go back.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. So they wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trying to the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Well, on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a 2-run and 40 on the play. And they'll make it 3rd and 13. Sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee you, probably is told them, you stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
This is Smith with a run.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there again.
Man, it's been a play for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
If they get a game-changing score in this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the down, and advanced the ball.
And forget about finding a way. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to run up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
On a slant, he's got Sanders.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with this defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit out and running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 137 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Really? This cannot be happening.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the ground with Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To throw is Rodgers. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he has another 1st down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meeting. the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, he'll run to the challenge.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route inside, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Okay,
Ball
ready?
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on. Hit.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goedert. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. This will be caught at about the 6.
Well, the Eagles are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. Nice pass there. Another setup beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Let's go now.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Roll. Hey, check that.
They hand off to the tight end. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts, and he'll get in. He's in for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. That's good for a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown.
To this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Jones.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins, 44 yards.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. the line. This Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're looking to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards. And now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL. That's speed. They want it at every position. And we just saw there some linebackers that go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot and they want to get into it. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's what they do. When you see a guy cut in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here we go, set!
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Hurts. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Come on, set!
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And 10. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver still gets a point there? Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
The defense is ready to go back to look at. And even on the second play, waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit the double in the back, you better prevent a completion.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take it across midfield. And down. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
start seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 3!
On first down, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here we go!
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 45 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. Ball mounted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Watkins downfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on first down. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Packers 21, Eagles 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. Then we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before that.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will be brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Over at first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Pass hauled in downfield. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 72 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got him, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Open man has got it, the tight end. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? That's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They go right back to it for 20 and a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have been even worse.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Okay, this is it. I'm not having fun anymore. Come on. Hit.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On one, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up here in the middle of the lot. A lot of fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to recover downfield for the completion.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. We're going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. But they must like the matchups they're getting.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stagger right around the line of scrimmage. Preston Smith there on the stop. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Here we go, here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not all, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Mixon again, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
PAT in his rearview mirror. He goes back out to kick this one off. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. It's a room available. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game.
Yeah, these are bare bones runs. They're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for. Let's go music cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good selling on the opening drive. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That's a gain of 3.
6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Eagles 6, Packers 0.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I don't see Marvin trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
It's Rodgers. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who's the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Here we go, here we go.
34 now. Here's 1st and 10. outside, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. Throw for Burrow, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, we're going to be working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and look like they have a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, Pat, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they put field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Gun. Stop.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Second straight drive now for Charles. Ended with an interception.
I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there is that sort of... And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. A.J. Dillon. 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have time to win the game with a chance to take the lead. Crosby with the extra point. They'll take the lead on 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One, ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Mixon running right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him now. It's 3rd down.
Running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half. I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Get set. 12. 11 MT.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
On one, ready?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
tight end Hurst with it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
Here we go, here we go.
Going to throw again. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 and 1, but now they're looking at third down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. Down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to pass. Forced out, and he is going to go down. 1-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that timeout, guys are going to be out of timeouts from here forward. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Go.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here we go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Burrow. That's to chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this will be caught. They convert here for two. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, 626.
Snap comes at 1. Sammy Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. There's nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go to catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Gun. Stop.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It plays like that exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. Excellent play. One of the excellent points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11, Palmer.
aside the 10 and the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Get set.
Now Burrow. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The defenses get to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mix it up the middle. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him in range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. This is 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
On 1, ready?
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Man, this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Cheetah Bay Awuzie with a pick.
Dallas will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45 to about the 48-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Gun. Stop.
From just shy of midfield. Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On one, ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Nixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Loss of 3 on the sideline by multiple defenders.
And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here we go.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a super return as he gets his all the way down inside the 25.
Potential momentum shifter there. Looking at a 2-score lead, third quarter. Not the smartest of throws.
I'll agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Never make the mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here. They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 19 yards away. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. for him. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And now the Packers down as a touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Inside handoff to Nixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Again, that's Hurst. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here we go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched him move for move and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete. As I attempted to big one downfield. It's incomplete because the second pass, but you don't get the accordingly.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough.
Here we go.
And now 4th down.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. The Packers are right back in this football game.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked at number 17. Dean White caught him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The partner guaranteed they approach this part of the idea of making a play to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and long.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And he comes back with one complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch that, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Rodgers now at first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Here we go, here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun again to Nixon. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Burrow. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
A gain of 24 yards.
first down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On second and goal, Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Rodgers now to throw. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, fourth quarter. You're going. Now Rodgers gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack.